All right, so top 10 sneakers of 2022. Obviously, we have a lot of shoes to get into, so let's dive right into it. Okay, starting off at number 10, let me ask you guys something. That didn't work well. That didn't work well either. This is just, these boxes. Let me ask you guys something. When a shoe doesn't sell out, does it lose its luster? Like, think about it. Honestly, answer that question down in the comments. When a shoe doesn't sell out, does it lose its luster? Something that maybe you were interested in, or something that you were definitely interested in, and then it doesn't sell out, and you're like, these are a pair of Air Jordans that you can still buy right now. We've got the Air Jordan 7 Cardinal, and we're not even gonna start off with the rest of the shoe. Look at that outsole. One of the best outsoles in the game. Let me just say this and give you a pointer if you're younger or just getting into sneakers. If you don't care about what sells out and what does sell out, and you forget about bricks, you can really appreciate sneakers a lot more. You see things differently. Every shoe on this list, I was able to get in one way or another. I purchased every shoe here. This is not a list of crazy hyped up shoes that I wasn't able to get, but I still think they're a top 10. That's not what I'm doing here. These are the shoes I was actually able to buy and get on my own for the most part. Next up, New Balance. What a year for New Balance, especially inline New Balance. Well, they've got some good collabs, or they had some good collabs this year, which I'm gonna show you, but inline stuff, man, this might be the best New Balance year ever. And this one, this is part of the Teddy 16 pack, and oh no, it's one of those words I just can't say. You know when you can't pronounce a word properly? New Balance 990 V3 Amethyst. Amethyst? Whatever this color is, I can't say it. Raw Amethyst. What a banger these are. An incredible shoe. They look beautiful. Guess what? I like bright, vibrant colors on old New Balance models. That's what I like. Teddy 16 pack. Wow. A few of them could have been on this list for me, but you know, great time to be into New Balance because you could get these pretty easily. So if you like the Made in USA stuff, man, there's still some that are available. I'll link them for you down in the description, as well as those Cardinal 7s, which are available right now as well. It's a good time to be into sneakers. Forget the hype. If you missed out on a pair and you want to save up your money and pay resale for it, make sure it is a special pair. But just keep in mind, there are some really good shoes you can get right now for retail. Rant over. Just look at these things, man. That orange 990 in the corner there. Next up, another sleeper that you can still probably get for retail or very close to. But we've got the Air Jordan 1 Taxi. I still can't quite figure out why they're so underrated. I'd have to imagine it's just because the yellow color is bright. Maybe people have some fatigue with Jordan 1s, which I understand, but me, I needed them. I know that they were easy to get, and that makes them not on a lot of people's top 10 lists, but I'm sorry, I'm not like that. This is a good shoe. It's here, and it's at number 8. Next up, more New Balance. Performance Art New Balance. I hope that's facing the right way. We've got the pink pair from the Joe Freshgoods and New Balance collaboration Performance Art Pack. Let me just say this, it is pretty close to a cheat code when you put pink on a pair of New Balance sneakers, especially a retro runner like these. For the most part, the pickups that I share with you guys, they're wearable. They're stuff that you can go out and get, you can throw on your feet, and you can enjoy your sneakers. That is important to me, and I love sharing sneakers like that. These, they're a little bit different. They're bold, you can only wear them on certain occasions, but you gotta have statement sneakers that are like that. It's all about the balance between the essentials, the basics, and the statement sneakers. This one is a statement. I've got more statements on this list. I've got more essentials. Okay, at number 6, we have a pair of Nike Air Max, and let me tell you this, details matter. Story matters. History matters. Quality matters. How the shoe is released matters. How the shape is, how it looks on your feet, how you can style them. Everything matters when it comes to this stuff. There's not just one thing that you can check off and say, yep, it checks the box. It's a top 10 sneaker of the year. No, it's gotta hit those certain points for you. Individually, I take all of it into consideration. And the story behind these Air Max 1s is great. I think that they got overlooked by a lot of people and forgotten, but the Kassina Nike Air Max 1 Wang is an excellent shoe. These represent the unity of people, and I'm all about that. What a great meaning for a sneaker. I urge you to look up this shoe, what it represents. This is how you do a collaboration. It checks so many boxes for me. It's just a great shoe. I love the colorway. I like the materials, the story, and then the details are there. Look at that Nike swoosh on the mudguard right there. Love these things. Great shoe, Kassina at number 6. Okay, top 5. I was so excited for this shoe that I bought it early. I bought it on StockX because I did not want to miss out. I wanted this shoe on the day it released without any issues. And guess what? Resale was and is nothing at the moment. So I didn't mind. Guess what? I'll pay a few extra bucks so that I can guarantee myself a shoe. We've got the Air Jordan 3 Fire Red. Why were they so easy to get? Maybe Jordan Brand made a lot of pairs. Maybe you had the Cardinal 3s already and they look too similar. Maybe you just didn't see the significance of this shoe, and that's all good. I've always wanted this shoe. It's one of the Jordan retros that has eluded me. I wasn't able to get it when it released, I don't know, maybe 2009, 2010. Someone help me out down in the comments. I don't know everything, but last time it released, I wasn't quite into sneakers yet, and I wasn't able to get it. So I was thoroughly awaiting this release. Look at that Nike Air on the back. It just looks great. They are so top 5 worthy, and I have no shame about saying that. Number 4, I like packaging and stuff like that. It adds to the sneaker. It's cool, but it's not everything to me. It's probably the thing I care about the least. However, I can recognize when I see a really cool sneaker box, and this is one right here. This is probably, man, I can't think of anything better. I'm sure there are some, but this has gotta be top 5 best sneaker boxes. This one was overlooked as well. I was able to get them very easily, but we've got Eastside Golf's collaboration with Jordan Brand on the Air Jordan 12. Somebody tell me why these weren't more popular. They are gonna go perfect with the golf collection that I'm wearing. Look at that outsole. You've got a fairway or greens. I don't know which one it is, but it is on the outsole. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's the fairway. Look at that. They spared no details on this shoe. I feel like Jordan Brand just said, do anything you want, anything you want. And this is the result. Of course there's a Newbalance in the top 3. Of course there is. And as I'm complimenting very nice packaging, Kith and Ronnie Feig always deliver. At number 3, we've got the 993 Daytona. Did I just say 993? Have I been saying 993? I mean, no. I had a 993 on this list, and I'm also talking about a 990 V3. Very confusing. The Daytona colorway is one of my favorite schemes. Also very nice materials. Good leather on here, some pigskin suede. I feel good when I wear this shoe, period. That matters to me. When I put this shoe on, I look down at my feet with the outfit I'm wearing, it feels good. Top 3 worthy in my opinion. Okay, listen, the shoe you think that's number 1 is not. I'm gonna show it to you right now, and let me explain. I've already done an entire video on this shoe and I featured it a lot, so I've said what I had to say, but I didn't say this. Let me show you the shoe first. We've got the Air Jordan 1 reimagined, lost and found, Chicago. This shoe is excellent. It's probably one of the best executed Air Jordan 1s that I've ever bought. It's like number 1.5. Like, it is so close to being number 1. There's one thing that has just irked me a little bit. And let me just say this, Jordan Brand is my favorite sneaker brand. I'm a Jordan guy. I love Jordans. I enjoy wearing them. I feel good when I'm wearing them, and I'm not super critical of them because I think they do a great job. I've been waiting for this retro since 2015 when I couldn't get a pair, and then they delivered an aged version, and I love it. However, this is the only reason it's not number one. This is the It Jordan. This is the most anticipated Jordan retro of the past 5 years. That's what I think. This is certainly something that people have wanted. The hype was through the roof. They made a lot of pairs, and they really could have done a better job releasing this shoe. This was the shoe where they could have released it in a certain way, and man, I don't know. I know I'm not giving you an answer here, but there should have been some release associated with this shoe that we haven't seen before. This should have been a special procedure. I don't know, some crazy shock drop, something along those lines, especially since there was allegedly 500,000 pairs. They should have made 1 million. They could have definitely gone through 1 million pairs of this shoe and make it 1 million. And I mean, I'm throwing numbers out there like I know anything about it, but make it 1 million and do a release that we haven't seen before. This was the shoe to do it with. I can't think of a more anticipated Jordan retro than this one. Can any of you guys? What shoe up next is more anticipated? The Jordan 3s that are coming out, not as anticipated as this. This was just the one people were waiting for, and it was kind of a missed opportunity. But anyway, we have one more shoe to get into, so let's do it. When I think of loud, over-the-top sneakers, stuff that is just a mix and match of colors that are busy, I typically think that shoe isn't for me. When something's just far out, it's typically not for me. I get lost. I like the clean, basic sneakers, the classic stuff, you know? But every once in a while, there's a shoe that is everything I just described, and it catches my attention, and I'm fixated on it, and I can't get off it. When everything I just said is done so well that I just need that shoe, and I have to have it, and I was able to get it easily, that's the perfect execution, in my opinion. And I'm not being biased because Concepts is my local boutique, but the Air Max 1 and Concepts collaboration, Far Out, is my #1 sneaker of the year. This entire pack was bonkers. Concepts went off with this entire pack. This was not what I was expecting. I was not expecting to see this shoe. When images first leaked, I was like, what are those? Those are wild. Is that a custom? Is that a real shoe? Oh, it's real. And there's 3 of them in the pack, and they're all bangers. All of the different materials, patterns, details, man. This is details on details. They threw so much stuff at this one sneaker. I can't believe it stuck. It's almost like a what the vibe. The uniqueness of the denim on each shoe, making each one look different. I loved that. But really what brings it home to me is the medial Nike swoosh. The fact that they've got the flowers on there and it's trippy with the Woodstock inspiration. This was just a fun sneaker, and the fact that Concepts did it right with their release. Now, do they always? No. As seen with the Orange Lobsters, they dropped the ball a little bit. Those would have definitely been on this list had I been able to get a pair. Let me know your top 5 down in the comment section. I know this was a long video. It has to be a long video. Sorry for making it so long-winded. Thank you guys. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.